my lovely ones. So I know I haven't made a video in a while, and I figured I would fulfill many of your guys' requests in the new video that I am going to do. So this video, as you can tell in the title down below, is going to be a review of the Michael Jackson Xscape album. And I know it came out almost a month ago, so I know it's been a while. And I was always planning on doing this, but it's going to be more of like a personal review, just basically my opinion on the album, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you by now have heard most, if not all of the songs, so it's not really going to be like a, like go out and get it kind of video, but I'm assuming many of you have it, and if not, I will hopefully influence you whether you want to get it or not, so hopefully this video will be helpful to you, and I will just get into it. So this album was released on I think it was the 13th of May, or the 13th, which was a Tuesday. And on that day, I had decided that I wanted to get the album. I had decided that a long time before it came out, but I didn't actually go out and get it on the day that it came out. I got it the day afterward. It wasn't that I was like thinking like I didn't want it or anything like that. I had the money and everything, but I was like, okay, it's not like on the top of my priority list. I had heard a couple of the songs that had already been leaked. I tried to stay away from them, but, inevitably I kind of ended up listening to a couple of them, and those I liked. And then by the time the album was released, the full album was already up on YouTube to be listened to, and if I hadn't had the notion of like actually purchasing the album, I don't think I would like download all the songs off of YouTube, because it is possible. But I generally like to support the artists that I take a liking to, and obviously Michael is my favorite artist, so I would want to, support his album. Even though he's gone, it's a posthumous album, and there was a lot of controversy around that, like who's getting the money and like why are they doing it and what's the motive behind it. But I do think that there are pretty good intentions, and I have heard that most, if not like a huge bunch of the money, goes towards his children, which I thought was, it was good. So I had my reasons to justify buying this album, and I'm so glad that I chose to. So this is what it looks like, and it just has a beautiful gold shiny case, and then obviously there is Michael on the front looking very futuristic and cute. And then inside, when you open it up, there comes this poster, so I'll just give you guys a quick look at that. It has like a huge picture of Michael, and he looks so good on it. Kind of reminds me of like the Invincible era, and then there's like kind of like graffiti looking stuff all around. So that's what that looks like, and I'm pretty sure you won't be able to tell, but there's a lot of the song names in there. Like right here, it's Do You Know Where Your Children Are, and Blue Gangsta right there. They're all like hidden kind of inside the poster. And I haven't hung this yet because, as you guys know, I took down a huge poster. I'm trying to declutter my walls, and I have this little mirror up now because I got it as a gift from my aunt for my birthday. And so either I'm going to be putting this in my basement next to where I put my old poster, or I will just save it for, in the future if I should ever get like a Michael Jackson room. I think then this and a couple of other posters that I have will go up. But anyway, getting into the inside of the album, it looks like this. Again, there's the same artwork inside, and it has this kind of like galactic look inside. And on this side is the CD, and over here it's an extra like kind of feature DVD. I have not yet watched that, so again, if you guys want me to review it once I have done that, then I will. And then in here is the booklet, and I was so stoked for this because, again, it has that nice cover, and then this is like a mustardy color. It's like not shiny, but inside there are, kind of the like notes about the CD, and then there are the song listings, and they did the lyrics, which I thought was so, like, it was such a good move on their part, because if you remember, like, being a 90s kid and, like, I guess before then, like when you had cassette tapes and stuff, you always looked inside the booklet and hoped that they were the lyrics, because it wasn't as simple as going on AZ lyrics or something like that and just searching them. So if you had them here, it made it so much easier for you, and I'm so glad that they did that, because when I was a kid, I used to love just singing along to the songs while reading the booklet. And then again, the centerfold is just the same kind of galactic cover print and the remainder of the songs. So I thought that was a really neat booklet, and I'm so glad, like I said, that they decided to put the lyrics in there. Now on to the songs. This is the deluxe version, in case you guys were wondering. And so the song listings on the back, like this. And so as you can see, there's kind of a divide between all of the songs. These are the deluxe kind of version, the new edit, kind of like remade versions. So I guess you would call them the finished versions. And then these are as they stood when Michael had done them. So they're basically like demo versions or even the complete songs, but they are all unreleased, except for the very last one, which is Love Never Felt So Good featuring Justin Timberlake. So you have 3 versions of that song on this album. There's the one that they remade, there is the original version, and then there's the version that's like the remix of the remake. So that's really cool. In total, there are, I think, 17 songs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, so 17 songs on here, and I can honestly tell you that I enjoyed every single one of them. So I'll just go through like really quickly and tell you what I thought of each one. The first is Love Never Felt So Good, and I'm sure many of you guys probably heard the demo version a long time ago, and I think it's even on the Ultimate Collection. I'm not sure, but I believe that the song is on there as well, and it's just a really slow, nice, okay, going with this one here, this is the remade version. It's kind of like a disco feel vibe to it, and it's funky, so I like that. Second song I have to say is my all-time favorite song on this album. It is Chicago, and it just has that like 90s R&B feel. It's like about love and everything, and it's just it kind of reminds me of like the Destiny's Child kind of feel. I love that song so much, and I love both versions, but this one has more of that like bass drive to it, and it almost reminds me of a Drew Sidora song that they featured on The Game. You know, like if you've watched The Game, then it's the episode where she does her music video. It just reminds me of that. The next one is Loving You, and this has to be easily my second favorite on the album. The like new version is kind of more, it doesn't have that like piano melodic feel to it, but it's really nice. And then A Place With No Name. Oh, and Loving You kind of reminds me of Fly Away. Like, baby, come make me, baby, don't make me, baby, don't make me fly away. Gonna stay, not today. So it reminds me of that song a little bit. And then the next song is A Place With No Name, and I easily have to say that I like the original version way better than the new version. I don't really think I like it, but I don't think they did that much justice to it, just because it kind of sounds like Leave Me Alone, but like especially the intro, and so it just feels like they recycled his old beat. The next one is Slave to the Rhythm, and I do like this, but it's like, I'm confused. On this album, even with the old version that Michael did, it's not the one that I heard a long time ago and fell in love with. So I'm like, I like it, but it's not as good as the one that I've been hearing. But it has like a really funky, like slick beat to it, so I like it a lot. The next one is Do You Know Where Your Children Are? Again, it's just, it speaks for itself. Like, it's just a really good song, and it's Michael being, you know, most passionate, I think. Like, it's just a really good song. And then Blue Gangsta, I have loved that song ever since I heard it, which was way before I even knew of this album. And it was just really good, so I like it the same way on here. And then Xscape is pretty much what the album is named after, and it's just a really funky, like nice, has good bass and everything. So going on to the new versions, basically, I like all of them. I mean, sorry, the old versions. I like all of them. They were all Michael, and it's so surprising that he didn't think that these were good enough to make any of his albums, or that they got cut. They are so good. I'm just confused about Slave to the Rhythm. I had never heard that version before, but I mean, it's still really, really good. It's just not the version I'm used to. And then Love Never Felt So Good featuring Justin Timberlake it's really good. I mean, Justin Timberlake and him had worked together before, so I guess he would have liked them. I do think he really would have liked the versions that they made, but I do think the production would have been like a million times better had he done it. It does sound a little bit like it's good, obviously. A lot of them are by Timbaland, but I think if Michael had done it, there would be so much more manipulation of instruments and the bass, and everything would just be perfectly executed. But I think, given that nobody has the talent of Michael Jackson, they did a good job, you know, as good as they possibly could. So, in general, I love this album. I've played it a million times. I definitely think it's worth it. And if you're going to get the album, if you can get your hands on the deluxe edition, I do think that that's way worth the money, because you get his original workings too. On the album that's not the deluxe version, you're only going to get the new ones, the ones that they manipulated later on. So, just out of 10, I would give this album easily a 10, because I played it once and then I had to play it again, and I've played it a million times since. So that is my review on this album. Short and quick. I thought it would take a lot longer, but if you guys have any questions for me in the bottom, like if you don't have the album and you want to know anything about any of the songs or anything like that, then shoot your comments down below and I'll be sure to answer you. And I'm going to try to get around to doing more Michael vids. I know a lot of you guys request them, and I even have some requests to do covers of Michael, so I will try. Maybe I'll try to do a song from this album, and then obviously some of his classics, like not posthumous songs. And I'm also going to make a video of my thoughts on the hologram performance. So look forward to that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you later. Bye!